All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are in for good. We are in for a very great time tonight. If I were you, I will make sure that anybody I loved, anybody I cared for, anybody you know and you wish that person well, then that person should be in this Zoom room. Trust me. Nobody must miss tonight at all because we have already prayed and we know that when we pray, God answers our prayers. And so we are fast approaching the first half of the year. We are fast approaching the first half of the year, and you and I know how it is right now. Some of us, those New Year wishes, prayers, enthusiasm, exuberance. For so many people, it has died down. For some other persons, it's even getting hotter and higher and even more hopeful. And so that's why tonight we are super excited because tonight in this Zoom room is going to be a night to remember for good for someone. It's going to be a night of transformation. It's going to be a night of deliverance for somebody. Yes, yes. I know I am saying that, ladies and gentlemen. I am super excited to introduce to us tonight a special guest of honor, a special speaker, a young man with full of wisdom, a young man that is mentoring and has mentored a lot of people to greatness. Ladies and gentlemen, we have, by the time we are done tonight, you will agree with me that this guy, you can't have enough words to describe his personality because he is someone that has a lot of values. He is loaded. This guy is too much. So please, can we hit up the chat space right now, welcoming him, appreciating him, because for him to leave everything he has this evening, I know what it took me to get his attention to be here tonight. So please, let me check the chat space and see how excited we are to have him. I'm talking of no other person than Ambassador. The chat space is not feeling the fire at all. I am not feeling the fire at all. I am bringing on right now Ambassador Emmanuel Oluwadunsin. Yes, thank you so much. Please, I may not have gotten the name right, but please forgive me. Forgive me. Yeah, let the appreciation keep coming because this guy, like I said, he's super loaded. He's loaded. All right, ladies and gentlemen. He is known as the Zilly King, the one and only Zilly King. He's already in the house. He's already co-host. He's ready to dish out. He's ready to to put in some zillions into the pockets of people that are here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome our ambassador in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are super happy. We are delighted. We are so excited. You are in the house. Zilly King, let me check. Zilly King, you already co-host. As at the time I checked here, you are still co-host. Are you already unmuted? Please, you have the floor right now. We are so grateful to God that you're able to make it here tonight, despite your very, very busy schedule. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You have the floor right now.
Good evening, everyone. How are you doing? Thank you so much, Coach Vera. I consider it a huge privilege to be with each and everyone that is hearing me. Good evening to everyone, wherever it is that you're hearing me from. Emmanuel Oluwadunsin. Dada is my name, popularly known as Silly King. I believe if there's one thing you are going to leave this Zoom section with tonight is clarity and the need to actually leverage on opportunity that can bring you into more. If there's one thing I like to tell people is at the end of the day, a lot of things is going to happen in your life, but how you actually react to it is what is going to ultimately determine what the meaning of what it brings to you. Why quite a number of persons are complaining of scarcity, complaining of how they have not been able to fend for themselves. It is still in the same country, some people are living and basking in abundance. So it tells you that life don't give you what you deserve. Life gives you what you are willing to negotiate for. Life don't give you what you deserve. It gives you what you are willing to negotiate for. A lot of people have actually lacked that ability to negotiate for whatever it is that they want. I tell people there is nothing that is impossible. The impossibility only abides in your thinking, in your mindset. And one beautiful thing God has given us is the power of choice. If you tell yourself that thing is impossible, so shall it be. But if you tell yourself that it is possible, so shall it be. So, in whichever way you choose to stand, you will always be right. We live in a world where you are actually right based on the level of perception or the kind of thinking you are using to channel or approach whatever it is that you are doing. That's why two people can engage or be shown an opportunity while the other person is seeing an escape from lack into massive abundance. The other person is seeing reasons why it cannot work. The same opportunity, different mindset. So I would like you to embrace whatever it is that I'm going to be showing you after now with so much open-mindedness, because that's the only thing that can help you leverage massively on it. Let me see ready in the chat box if you are ready for me tonight. I'm not going to take much of our time, but I believe with the little I'm going to be saying and showing you, you will know that you are actually in the right place. And if this is your first time, then welcome to the camp of the mighty. Here we are making ordinary people become extraordinary individuals. So by the end of this section, you realize why you need to actually be one of us. So permit me, let me share my slide. So let me see right in the chat box if you are ready for me tonight. All right, I can see some ready in the chat box. All right, so I tagged tonight's section this particular topic, how to pacify your way into financial freedom. How to pacify your way into financial freedom. A number of times we have been told that the only way to actually create wealth or make money is by always having to work hard for it. We are always working hard. And if you look at it very well, the people that are making tons of money are not the people that are really working hard. They are people who have learned how to pacify their way into abundance, into financial freedom. By the end of this section, you will realize and understand what I'm saying. Now, the next thing I'm about to show you now is a good example of someone who has been able to what? Pacify his way into financial freedom. So whatever it is that you are seeing after this particular slide is what can be possible for you if you embrace what I'm about to show us right now. So let me show us real quick.
607,000 bonus from M Global. Second, 779 without bonus from M Global. And the following day, 1,074,000 bonus from M Global. On Monday, 2.2 million bonus from M Global. The following day, 685,000 bonus from M Global. The following day, 1.3 million bonus from M Global. Every day, 300,000. I never end less than 100K. Now, don't worry.
Good. If you had what, if you saw that video and you heard what he said, type 1 in the chat box. Type 1 in the chat box. You heard what he said. You saw what I just displayed on the screen right now. Type 1 in the chat box. Beautiful. Now, after typing 1 in the chat box, I want you to say, God punish poverty. Type it in the chat box, God punish poverty. Now, I tell people, wherever it is that you find yourself, if there's one of the major things you need to watch out for is people that are with the result. Yes, God punish poverty. Flood it on the thunder fire poverty, yes. Flood the chat box with it. Like I was saying, if there's one thing you should always watch out for wherever it is that you find yourself, always watch out for people with the result. Now, the voice you were hearing is one of the people I have learned so much from in the same business opportunity I'm about to display and share with you guys tonight. This is someone who has hacked the code of the system that produced the results. Now, I want you to imagine yourself as him. Imagine you making that kind of amount every blessed day. Now, for the purpose of more clarification, I'm going to play this video again. He was saying like imagine you making that kind of money every blessed day. This is a good example of someone who has pacified his way into financial freedom. So let me share it again.
607,000 bonus from M Global. Second, 779 without bonus from M Global. And the following day, 1,074,000 bonus from M Global. On Monday, 2.2 million bonus from M Global. The following day, 685,000 bonus from M Global. The following day, 1.3 million bonus from M Global. Every day, 300,000. I never earned less than 100K. Now, don't worry.
Good. Now, if you heard what he said he doesn't earn less than 100K in one day. Now, this is somebody who has understood the system, who has activated the system, who is now enjoying the system. And the beautiful thing about this system is that is how it is going to pay you for life. And that is why I tagged tonight's section, how to pacify your way into financial freedom. Now, let's get right into it. Now, if you want something like that, if you also want to experience that kind of back-to-back credit alert, that's exactly what I'm going to be sharing now. Now, what is the goal? The goal, if you are listening to me right now and you don't have this as a goal, then definitely you're not supposed to be here. But if the goal is financial freedom, then welcome, you are in the right atmosphere. The goal is financial freedom. But permit me to break it to you that financial freedom in and of itself is not free. A lot of people want to be financially free, but they don't want it to cost them. There is nothing of value that does not come with a price. This is where an average Nigerian misses it. They want to have access to the good and great things of life without it costing them. Financial freedom in and of itself will also cost you. And you are better pay the price, because it's better for you to pay the price for financial freedom than to continue to wallow in lack and poverty. And guess what? That poverty also comes with a price. And the price is your dreams and goals. It denies you of the big dreams. It denies you of the big goals that you are supposed to achieve. Why? Because you did not pay. So in either way, you are either gaining or losing. But just have it at the back of your mind that you are going to end up paying a price. Everything has a price tag. As a poor person, you are paying a price. And as a wealthy person, you are also paying a price. So you choose the side you want to be on. But I want to strongly believe that everybody listening to me right now, they are ready and willing to pay the price to become financially free. Now, what is financial freedom? Whenever you hear financial freedom, what comes to your mind? I break it down in simple terms for everyone here. It is simply when your passive income exceeds all your expenses. When your passive income exceeds your expenses. And I'm going to explain. And that is why I tagged tonight's section, how to pacify your way into financial freedom. Now, what is passive income? Passive income is the income you generate whether you are there or not. Sadly, a lot of Nigerians don't belong to this category, and that's why we have more poor people. Why? The second category of income is where we have more Nigerians, which is the active income. Is the income you must be there to make. The income you must be there to make. So if you're listening to me right now and everything that has to do with what you are making solely rests on your ability to do something, please listen attentively. If everything you are doing right now has a lot to do with what you still have to personally struggle for, there is fire on the mountain. Ask me why. Because you are not going to be this strong forever. You are not going to be this active forever.
So what happens by the time you are not too strong to work for the money? What now happens to you thereafter? This is why I tell people, use your active income to find your way into earning passively. That active income that you have, use it to buy, use it to chase every opportunity that can help you make money when you are not there. And that is why true financial freedom is when your passive income exceeds all your expenses, not when you're active. You see, you didn't see active there because anything can happen to your active. Your boss can wake up the next morning and choose not to like your face again and fire you. There's nothing you want to do about that. That's active income. Active income is static. They can be paying you that same 100K for the next 3, 4, 5 years. Meanwhile, your expenses are on the increasing side. Your expenses is nothing compared to what you are earning. That is active income for you. But if you really desire financial freedom, you need to focus more on how to pacify your way into it, which is why you need to prioritize engaging and activating any opportunity that can help you make money passively. And when you are making money passively, it automatically means you are generating income whether you are there or you are not there. Is that basic? So active is the one you must be there to make. Active is the one that whether you are, once you are not there, you are not making money. It is only when you are there you stand a chance to make money. Now, let me go straight to this cash flow quadrant. Now, understand that everybody making money in the world has a lot to do with this quadrant. So the side you now belong to determines what your definition of income would be. If you are on the left-hand side, you are making money actively. But if you're on the right-hand side, you are making money passively. Let me explain. Now, as an employee, that's employment, right? You and your job are in direct partnership. That is what determines your active income. Now, if you're looking at my screen very well, you can see it. You multiplied by the job you are given in that firm or in that organization. You multiply by the task you are given to actually carry out. That is what ultimately determines your active income. Now, imagine we remove you. Let's say you are sick for like a week or 2 weeks. So that means in organizations where they really don't bend to how you feel, that means you are not making money at the end of that month. So without you, you are not making money when it comes to this employment quadrant. Let's go to the self-employed. This is you, yourself, and yourself, business enterprise. You are the CEO, you are the manager, you are the everything. Me, myself, and I business, me, myself, and I company. You are the barber. You are the one that will do this one, you are the one that will do that one. So let me break it down more. Now, here it is you multiplied by the skills you learned. That's what determines the kind of income you make. Let me use a barber for a good instance. Now, as a barber, you cannot barb 10 people at a time. You cannot barb 10 people at a time. So you can only barb one person at a go. So that means the degree and amount of the people that you can barb is what ultimately determines the amount of money you make. As a doctor, you cannot treat 20 people at the same time. You will die in no distant time. You will need the hospital yourself too. So there's a limit to what you can do alone if you are on that left-hand side. So if we remove you from the equation on the left-hand side, the expertise cannot practice itself. The skills cannot demonstrate itself. If we remove you from the job cannot do itself. So that means once you are not there on the left-hand side, boom, it's game over. And this is why every rich and wealthy person you know, that is why you will never find them on the left-hand side. Never. You will never, ever. Once you understand how this particular quadrant works, you are automatically delivered. I need you to understand how this quadrant really works. Now, on the right-hand side, we have the business owners and the investors. These are the people that are creating wealth. And that's why you can see it. Let's start from the business owner. You see the you plus people that are working for or with you, multiplied by the system you have created. That is what gives you the passive income. Now, let's remove you. If we remove you from this equation, we still have people multiplied by the system. Passive income is still coming in. Money is still coming in. Unlike the left-hand side. Are you seeing it now? You own the system and the network of people working for and all with you. That's leverage. Over there on the right-hand side, you stand a chance to enjoy leverage. Anybody working or making money from the left-hand side, and there's a reason why they're on the left-hand side, is because it is predicted that anything that you use the left-hand side to do, left hand to do, does not really go well. Now, it doesn't happen in most cases, but I mean, to a large extent, there's a reason why we call it the left-hand side. And there's a reason why we call it the right-hand side, because it is the right-hand side that has the right cash flow. That's how you can enjoy financial freedom. Am I making sense? So my duty tonight is to move your mindset, move you mentally from you having to always work for every penny you make to getting yourself to a level where money begins to also make you more money and you begin to enjoy leverage from other people's effort. Are we ready? That's the definition of passive income. You plus the people, the team you have, multiplied by the system that has been created equals passive income. Now, when we talk about system, what does it really mean? That's you saving yourself stress, time, energy, and money. I don't know if I'm talking to people who are ready to save themselves stress, time, energy, and money here. So, but if you are someone like that, then get ready for an opportunity of a lifetime. So let's get right into it. So because of time, always remember, it is when your passive income exceeds all your expenses, that is when you are financially free. I'll come again. It is when your passive income, so let me be more practical, it is when the money that is coming in for you without your effort is more than what you are spending. That is when you are financially free. Let me be more practical. Let's say you have a business that is making you 5 million every month. And what is making that 5 million has little or nothing to do with your own physical labor, physical effort. The 5 million is coming in as a result of the system and structure that you have put in place. And your expenses, as it were, let's say your expenses in a month is no more than 1 million, or let's say worst case scenario, 1.5. But 5 million naira is coming in for you every month, with or without your effort. That is financial freedom. You can decide to go and eat your dinner at Maldives today. You can decide to go to Singapore to have lunch tomorrow. You can decide to board the next flight, go to the UK right now, just to go and pass the night. That is financial freedom. Financial freedom, time freedom, health freedom. You will not have it if you are on that left-hand side. They will suck you dry. That is why every wealthy people you know, they fight it tooth and nail to push themselves to the right-hand side. They own systems. They own structures. They are born owners because they know that is where true financial, that's where true freedom lies. True freedom lies in what you own, not what you are part of. What do you own? Do you own a system? Or you are part of a system? Like one of my mentors will always say, if you don't create a leverage for yourself, you are going to end up being someone else's leverage. I'll come again. If you don't create a leverage for yourself, you cannot even fight it because you want to survive, and to survive, you have to work. So you working for that person is you becoming part of that person's leverage, just in case you don't know. What they are making in that company, let's say maybe they are making like 10 million naira monthly and they are managing and struggling to pay you 100 or 150. They are using you as a leverage. I'm not saying you should not embrace things like that, but spend your most productive years doing those kind of jobs is bad. Because at the end of the day, once you tire out, they are going to recruit another fresh blood to continue that job. Why not exert that same energy into building something that you can call your own? Why not consume that energy into building something that can help you achieve income passively? Because that's where true financial freedom is. Am I making sense? Now, Alvin Toffler said this a long time ago, and up until now, it is still true. He said the illiterate of the 21st century will no longer be those who cannot read and write. Gone are those days when you call somebody that cannot read and write an illiterate. The newest illiterate right now are those who are not willing to learn, unlearn, and relearn. I'm coming again. It is those that cannot learn, they are not humble enough to learn what they don't know, unlearn what is not beneficial to them, and relearn what they need to know more of. It takes a lot of humility as a doctor to be joined, connect to a system that will have you learn how it works. I meet them every now and then. Be like engineer, banker. Hey, how much are you making? How much are you making in a week? How much are you making in a month? The world is changing at the speed of light. If you are not moving with it, you will be left behind. And that's why you need to be humble enough to learn what you don't know, or learn what is not beneficial to you, and relearn what you think you know that you need to know more of. Am I making sense? For everything in life has its own times and seasons. Time and season. This is what a lot of Nigerians needs to understand. We have left that era where the major fortune that can bring what you're looking for to the table is as a result of your certificate. We have left that place. We have left. Gone are those days. I was asking my mom then, I said, how was it for her during when she was growing up? She was like, even before they finish school then, that the job is already waiting for them. Provided you graduate with a very good degree, there is assurance that you're going to get a job. But that is not how it is right now. I still have a couple of my mates that have not gotten meaning to their life. And these are very bright students. Financial freedom is concerned, it has a very little. The earlier you know this, the better. The earlier you know this, the better. We have moved. We are transitioning between the connected revolution right now and the artificial intelligence revolution. I was still with one of my mentees today. I don't know if she's on this call. And I was amazed at the level of what artificial intelligence can actually do to this business. If you are in this thing, please don't joke with any opportunity. Please, can we still hear me? I can see network, please. Please, can we still hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay, I see network. Please have mercy in the chat box. All right. So you need to understand that a lot is changing. And if you're not changing with the time, with the trend, you will become a old young person. You are young, but you are old. Why? Because a lot of things that is going on, you have no idea of how it is going. The slide I used to use 1 hour to create right now, under 5 minutes, employing the right tools, I can create it now. It still happened today. I was amazed. I'm like, I shake my head for anybody that is not engaging AI right now. They're going to be left behind. That's where there's nothing you can do about it. And it is already taking a lot of people's jobs. But guess the jobs of people that it will not take. It will never take the job of value creators. It will never take the job of value creators. It will never take the job of entrepreneurs. It will never take the job of builders. It will never take the job of visionaries. And that is why whoever invited you here, you really need to get them a very chilled bottle of Coke for standing a chance to be in this kind of meeting. So we are now in the era of connected revolution. We have left the era of certificate. We are now in the era of certificate. What do you know? Who do you know? That is what is going to ultimately determine what is going to reflect in your bank account right now. I've seen the dumbest of person create millions by understanding how to connect. And I will show you a practical example. Really is about your ability to be in the right rooms and meet the right people right now. Away with your certificate. Just like I said, thank God for it. But where some major open doors and breakthroughs concerned right now, it is your certificate. Your certificate is nothing but a proof that you are certified in a particular area of specialization. And that's why you see them write BSc Banking and Finance, BSc Accounting, BSc this, BSc that, is to tell us that you are certified in that area, not BSc Wealth, not BSc Money, not BSc Investing, not BSc Wealth Creation. So as far as making, managing, and multiplying money is concerned, you don't know jack. It takes a lot of humility to actually understand this, that you went to that school to be certified in a particular area of specialization. And that is why even people that study the accounting cannot account for their life. Talk less of accounting for how to create wealth. The people that did the banking and finance really cannot bank their money for themselves. They cannot manage a business. Why? Because they did not teach us that in school. And you need to know that school in itself is a business venture. They are there to make money. They really don't care about what is going to happen after your graduation. They want to make, they are in that place to make, firstly, to make money. See the amount of textbooks and the amount of tuition fee we have to pay, only to end up using the certificate to start looking for job ourselves, is to tell you that we have left. So if you are not moving with the movers, you will be left behind. We are now in the connected economy, the latest revolution for any common man to generate income from the comfort of their home. A good example is Mark Zuckerberg. I'm sure there's nobody on this Zoom call that is not familiar with this man. Everybody listening to me right now, you are one of the reasons why this man is getting richer every blessed second. I do say every day, every blessed second, this man is getting richer. And I'm going to tell you why. Now, this man saw where the world was coming to a long time ago and decided to position himself. Now, what is the whole idea? It's connectivity. If you are not on Facebook, now is the owner of Facebook, is the owner of Instagram, is the owner of WhatsApp, is even the owner of Thread. Facebook alone has average over 2 billion people actively engaging it. Not to talk of Instagram, not to talk of WhatsApp. Tons of billions of people on WhatsApp right now, chatting right now. And a major chunk of that activity is making this young man richer every second. He's on vacation, he's making money. He's sleeping, he's making money. He's eating, he's making money. He's laughing, he's talking to friends, he's making money. So the question is, as you're listening to me right now, what is making you money? If you decide to sit in that your house for the next 2 weeks, are you sure hunger is not going to finish you? Is it that hunger finish you or you finish hunger? One will happen. So you need to start thinking without, gone are those days where you think outside the box. You need to start thinking without the box right now. Your thought pattern needs to be unlimited. This guy is in his, I think, early 40s, if I'm not mistaken. Early 40s. Multi-billionaire in dollars. Why? He created a system where he has tons of people engaging it, and as a result of that, tons of money is coming into his account. So what are you going to create to experience something like that? That is why we created a platform like this to help you embrace this same pattern, this same approach, this same blueprint to create wealth for yourself. And that is where the license comes in. Here in the Economy Designer, AGG, Alliance Group of Companies, we have created a system and we have partnered with them to ensure that we build with people who are ready to move from lack into abundance. Now, hold on a bit. It's a one-time, lifetime license. And for those that are not with us yet, this is your opportunity. Now, we have to use, when it comes to what we are doing here, understand, first off, understand the system, then use the system. It has not a way. I appreciate the fact that you graduated with first class in doctorate, banking. Thank God for you. But where this opportunity is concerned, I need you to be humble enough to understand and accept the truth that you don't know anything. It starts from there. Being humble enough that to understand that you don't know anything about this and you need to learn how it works. And that's why I said, 2 major rules you need to come in proper terms with. Understand the system and use the system. Am I making sense? And like I said, system is basically you saving yourself stress, time, energy, and money. Now, let's go right into it. How do you make money in the connected economy? How do you make money? Now, a lot of people have underrated this blueprint, this modus operandi, this approach to making money. But what if I told you it is this same thing I want to show you now that has produced over 20,000 multimillionaires? in the industry that we are in right now and counting, because you that is listening to me right now is about to be the next. Now we have 6 to 7 different ways of really making money passively here. But for the purpose of time, I will share 2 with us. Are we ready? Who is ready to pacify his or her way into financial freedom? Are we ready? Let me see some level of reaction in the chat box. I want to be sure I've been communicating since. If you are a billionaire in the making right here, let me see ready in the chat box. Ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? Now, this is how, okay, I can see some good readies in the chat box. Now, we have connector bonus. You have been doing, now, please listen attentively. A lot of people talk down on this thing, and I wonder why they are not thinking it, they are not seeing it from the right perspective. You've been doing this thing for free for the longest of time. You've not just been paying attention to it. Wherever it is that you are, you must have recommended someone to get something. And as a result of the fact that you told that person about that thing, they went to buy that stuff, they patronized that person. And all you got is thank you. And sometimes you didn't even get the thank you. You didn't even know yourself. The person does not even know you were the one. You did it for free. Now, there's a system that has been created that will pay you for doing that same thing to make money. Now you are castigating it. There's a problem. So please, that's why I want you to listen to me with some level of open-mindedness. Do you know you can actually come into some level of millions if you will follow the blueprint that I'm about to show you now? Let's get right into it. Now, I don't know what you've had before now, but what I'm about to show you can literally be the difference between how you started this year and how you end it. Like the way you started this year, if you started on a very parallel note, before the end of this year, it can literally change for you if you will be open-minded enough to embrace what I'm about to show you. So let's get right into it. Now, you need to understand that everything in life, for it to be balanced, if you understand, if you observe, if you are quite observant, it operates on the principles of duality. If you notice, how many ears do you have? 2. How many hands do you have? 2. How many legs do you have? 2. But can you move them at a go? No. You only take them one after the other, right? Why? To generate balance. Most of the things that is working perfectly, if you observe it, it will never have one channel. Even your socket, you will see is 2, sometimes even 3 or 4. So that's to tell you in a true sense that there is no way you are going to create this wealth alone. I tell people, a lot of things are enough evidence around you to tell you that this journey of wealth creation that you're about to embark on, you cannot do it alone. You can't. That's why you can't. I tell my mentees, all the money that you are going to use to enjoy yourself to the fullest in this world, you cannot make it by yourself. Accept that all the money that you need to enjoy your life, emphasis on to enjoy your life to the fullest, you cannot single-handedly work for it. And when it comes to the journey of wealth creation, now, let me be more practical. Now, whenever you spell rich, in between R and CH, what do you see? I. R-I-C-H, right? So that means that you can work super extraordinarily hard to be rich. But when it comes to the game of wealth, what's the first 2 letters in front of wealth? Is W-E. If you pronounce it, what is it? We. So it is a partnership. You can't. Even Jesus Christ, when he came to the earth, he still had to engage with 12 people on his team. He had 12 people on his team for him to achieve his goal and his purpose here on earth. Now, how much more you want to do it alone? And that is why approaching wealth creation with a salary mindset is one of the dumbest things you can ever do. It's a good start. Don't get me wrong. It's a good start, but that is what you want to continually do. You are not going to go further away. You can reach some levels because some people are really earning well. But when it comes to wealth, smart salary earners knows that they need to remove a chunk of that money, put it somewhere that it can multiply. They can use it to leverage on something that they can build on. Is it making sense now? So if God Almighty, Jesus himself, when he came to this world, still needed to recruit like 12 people to join him to achieve his goal. Now, who are you? Who exactly are you to want to build wealth alone? Who exactly are you? And that's why whenever you hear self-made multi-millionaire, I don't buy that. I don't buy that English, because nobody is self-made. You are not self-made. You are a reflection of somebody's support, somebody's sacrifice. I'm here because some people, some mentors, some level of individuals, when I was growing in this business, had to abandon some things and invest in me. So they did not born me well to call myself self-made. I'm not self-made anything. I am man-made. Men made me. There are some men that had to pour and invest in me for me to get to where I am today, to be qualified to be somebody that is talking to you now. So don't buy that idea of always wanting to do. That is how you end up being a mediocre, wanting to always do things alone. No. Do you want to be wiser than God? You want to be wiser than Jesus? They have to still get 12 people on his board for him to achieve his goal. Or God that has angels does not know what he's doing. So why do you want to be on earth now? I want to figure it out. Some people even go like, I'll figure it out alone. How? For how long do you want to continue to do that? So if you are someone with that kind of mindset, you will not fly here. I said all of that to say, if you are someone with that me, myself, and I mindset, you are not going to go far here. So that will now lead me to what I want to show you now. We believe so much in collaboration and leverage here. So let me use some names here on this call. So let's say, for instance, Mr. Adeni Ifemi, someone we are doing here, I mean, like, I would like to be a part. Let's say I was the one that introduced him, for instance, to the system. Immediately, he seized the opportunity and decided to buy into it. Boom. So let's say his name is Ali. That's 20,000 naira to me for introducing him into the system. Let's say the second person I introduced was Bola. Bola saw it and be like, there's so much future in this, so it's just a matter of time. Bola also positioned herself. That's another 20,000 to me. That's how much? 40,000. Now, this is not where the magic is. I will show you where the real money is now. The real passive income. Now, the system recognizes it as you having a balanced leg and reward you with a matching bonus of what? 7,000 naira. The system matches Ali and Bola together and gives you 7,000. Now, it has not ended. Now, we'll show Ali and Bola the system. They follow how we do it, where invitation and everything is concerned, professionally. They have quite a number of people on board, and out of those people, Chidi and Dayo decided to see the vision with them, connected with Ali. Ali will also make his own 47. Are you following? Bola too will show Bola the system and how it works. Bola will also get Etim and Fomi on board. Now, the beautiful thing about it is you are not the one to run presentation, do all of this. Just follow. Now, I think it's at this point I would make this point. Don't connect to this system. Don't connect to this business opportunity, bringing your ITK to the table. What do I mean by ITK? I too know. You are only a certified doctor. You are not a certified entrepreneur. You are not a certified builder. All you know is about the human body. So when you are coming here, be humble enough to follow the system, the rules, the principles that guide what we are building here. That is the only way you can profit from what we are doing here. But if you come here and you start doing no, you are not going to go anywhere. It will not work for you. Why? Because you are trying to show us now that you know more than the we that you met in the system. And that's why I thought when you connect to this system, connect to your upline and let them guide you properly and professionally. Don't do anything by yourself. As far as this system is concerned, you don't know anything yet. This is how people mess the system up. You've forgotten that a lot of people are also using the same modus operandi to take advantage of people out there. You are lucky enough to be in a system like this where we value people and we value our integrity and we are building for the long term. So we are not going to do that kind of thing to you here. Whatever it is, whatever means that got you here, just know that it is the right means. So Bola is also going to enjoy that same privilege. Bola is going to make 47 too. Now here is where me at the top will now start enjoying passive income. Now I might not even be there when the presentation was made. When Chidi Dayo, Etim, and Fumi flowed in. But guess what? The system will pay Dayo and Etim together. Pay me another 7,000. Pay Chidi and Fumi together. Pay me another 7,000. That's how much? That's 14,000 that I did not work for. Smooth 14,000 naira. And that is how it will continue. Brick by brick, brick by brick. And that's you remember that verse in the Bible that says, goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of your life, right? That is how the goodness of this 7,000 naira, that's how it will be accumulated. That's how it will. Now, you don't even have option. No matter how much you want to run away, this one will continue to flow into your bank account. It will get to a point where it will amount to this. Don't get me wrong. It will get to a point, and this is one thing that kills Nigerians. They want something like this to happen overnight. No, my sis, no, my brother, it ain't working here. We are building for the long term here. So if it's quick money you are looking for, you might as well just leave this meeting right now. Because we are working, we are very particular and intentional about working with people who want to make a good legacy out of what they are building. Not and that is why, go and notice, anything that comes quick leaves faster. I'll come again. When it comes quick, it leaves faster. But when it takes time, it lasts longer. You didn't get that? Let me come again. When it comes to you quicker, it leaves you faster. But when it takes time for you to earn it, it automatically stands a chance of lasting longer. And here, we believe so much in long term. And that is why we are building it brick by brick, one person at a go, till we conquer the earth. So if you are listening right now, this is your best time to position yourself on time. We have the beginner starter pack, which is initially 99, but there are a lot of promos ongoing right now. You can have access to it for 80,000. I need to edit this 79,990. That's the promo pack. If you are going for the gold pack, it's currently 130. Save yourself 169,980. So if you are seeing this whatever right now and you're not part of what we are doing, this is your chance to take advantage of this promo license that is ongoing. 7 accounts is supposed to be like 700,000, but with as low as 260, you stand a chance. We have 15, we have 31. So depending on the one you want to go for, right? So you should be making your mind to go with one like that. Now, 6 basic concerns that we encounter quite a number of times. People go like, does it really work? I think the second slide I showed you must have answered that. That was one of my mentors showing me how he has been making money consistently. As a result of the system, I think he has a team strength of over, is it 60,000 now? I'm not sure. Every blessed day, that man, you had him. He said he doesn't make less than 100K daily. And it has nothing to do with what he's even really doing. It's as a result of what others are doing. Warren Buffett once said, he said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will continue to work until you die. I'll come again in case you didn't hear me. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will continue to work till you die. So the question I want you to ask yourself is, by the time you are going to bed now, is there anything that you have put in place? Is there any system that you have that is going to pay you overnight, that you will wake up richer than you were tonight? If there's nothing like that, then you should be the last person not embracing what you are seeing right now. You are too, like, you don't have that luxury of option not to embrace what we are building here right now. This is not me even persuading you. This is me loving you enough to make you see the importance as to why you cannot afford not to take advantage of what you are seeing right now. Does it really work 100%? Yes, it does. This is a system that has been working for over 20 years and counting. Do I need to convince people? Absolutely no. Our own work, our own duty is to provide you with the necessary information, just like I am doing. Me and my other coach and mentors, what we do is we provide you the necessary information about this opportunity while you make the informed decision. Because at the end of the day, you will still be the one to choose whether to say yes or no. That one is up to you. We don't convince people here. We don't convince people to become a multi-millionaire. We don't convince people to become a multi-billionaire here. You decide We provide you with the privileged information because it is not everybody that has access. That's why you can see 17 people on this call. Is to tell you that it is not everybody that has access to the same thing that you are hearing right now. Do I need to sell or market? Absolutely no. Just follow the system. That is it. Will it work for me if you follow, just like I said, if you follow the system? If you follow the system, I think I've laid enough emphasis on this one. Just follow the system. Don't introduce any form of ITK. Don't, you can do like, once you start doing that, you mess it all up. Do I need to put in a lot of my time? Especially for a start. Maybe you are a 9 to 5, you might have to talk to your mentors so that they can create time out for you to build it on the side till it's strong enough for you to now commit to fully. Then, is there any financial? Absolutely none. Because upon connecting, you are getting an instant value for your money in health package form from our parent company, Empowered Consumerism. Then we get this a lot too. I don't have money to start. My dear, declare financial emergency. If your financial state is not an emergency to you right now, then what else should be? I used to tell people, if we will start treating the way we don't want to lose our loved ones, God forbid, now let's say your mom is in the hospital right now and the doctor just told you now that if you don't get 1.2 million naira in the next 1 hour, she will be gone. Will you give the doctor an excuse? What's the next thing you will do? You will start making calls. You will start exploring every possible option. Why? Because you don't want that to die. That is the same energy you should be applying to your financial state. Do you like your financial state? Are you not tired of living from hand to mouth? So stop saying that thing, I don't have money to start. Declare financial emergency ASAP. Call the people that you need to call. Gather what you need to gather. Sell what you need to sell if possible. We are talking about your financial state right here. It's one of the most important things that can ever happen to you. It makes a lot of things easy in your life. You will bear me witness. Life becomes much more easier when you have money. So your dreams are calling you. Whether you are declining or accepting, that one is your choice. But I will advise you to accept and give it all it takes. And I tell people, there are some opportunities, there are some access. You don't need to like it. It is Nigeria that I know. It's not my thing. It's not my passion. I'm not why. Hello, how much is in your account that is giving you that audacity to even talk like that? You don't have the luxury of option to be saying, this one is not for me. No, it doesn't. It looks like a pyramid. The person talking has not eaten yesterday. He or she has not eaten since yesterday. Talking stylishly with zero bank account. Quite a number of things that's going to change your life. You don't even have to start liking it. Just learn it, take advantage of the opportunity, make good stuff, money from it, then you can now use it to fuel your passion. Am I making sense? So are you ready? If you are ready, contact the person that invited you to this section. Let them guide you properly. So it is on this note, I'll hand over the section back to Coach Vera. Thank you so much for this opportunity. God bless you, ma.
All right. This is awesome. This is powerful. This is great. Ladies and gentlemen, when I was introducing this great speaker, I told us that tonight is going to be a special night, and he has done so well. He has done a lot of justice to what we have tonight, and he has ended by telling us, your dream is calling you. Your dream is calling you. Several years back, when I came across this opportunity, I saw that I had to answer my dream. I saw that if I don't do it now, when will I do it? Ladies and gentlemen, I got annoyed because I cannot I got annoyed because what I was doing, the job I was doing, I had already done it over 2 decades of my life, yet I cannot boast of small amount of money. And I did something very, very drastic, very dramatic. I had to use my office ID cards to collect loan from somebody to make sure I answer my dream. And today, I can't thank God enough. So you that is here tonight, this amazing gentleman has done so much. He has been able to tell us that only your personal effort is not strong enough, is not wired. It can never help you to achieve what you'll be proud of. You can only struggle, you can only manage. But trust me, the essence of us being on this earth is far beyond that. So for those of us that are ready to answer our dreams, it's a very, very amazing opportunity. What do you need to do? Get back to whoever that gave you this link. To me, that person is an angel that God has used to bring you to this platform. Once you get back to the person, let the person know that you want to start immediately, because residual income is not something you can just get by wishful thinking. Get started immediately. Join us by taking advantage of our 20th anniversary promos that are ongoing. Take advantage of it, get started, and make sure you change the narrative of your family, your background, whatever bad that was not there, or that, anything that you didn't like in that your background. This wonderful gentleman, I saw a write-up from him. He said, God has helped you to bring you to this world, to a particular family. It is not left for you to give that family name a meaning. So, congratulations for being here, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, get back to whoever gave you this link. Appreciate that person and make sure you get started tonight, not tomorrow. Not tomorrow, please. Start tonight, and we'll see you all at the top. Once again, thank you so much, Zillionaire, Zilly King. We appreciate you. And I trust God Almighty that next time we call on you, you will create a little time out of your very busy schedule to come and bless us once again. We appreciate you. We love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good night, everyone. Enjoy a blissful night rest and a blessed weekend. Bye, everyone.